Thank you, Holly. And only virtual handshake. So at Data+AI Summit and other conferences, we announce products of various stages of maturity. Where is Lakebase? We just spent so much time talking to you about it. So in the last year, we actually been private previewing Lakebase with hundreds of customers, and many of some of their logos actually showing on the stage here, across a very variety of industries. Many of them actually running Lakebase in production. And we're also very happy to have the following launch partners joining us to announce Lakebase itself. And this includes of catalog vendors, BI vendors, agentic coding platforms, and consulting services. But the best part is that Lakebase is available today. All right. Woo. So not something coming next year, but today. Starting today, in all of your Databricks workspaces, depending on which region you are, you can either explicit opt-in or it's already on out of the box for you. It includes the full-blown, fully managed Postgres instance, all the Lakehouse integrations, multi-cloud support, HADR, all right? And there's a lot more new features coming in the coming months. So just to summarize, Lakebase offers a fully managed Postgres instance. It comes with a new novel separation of storage from compute architecture, which enables the modern-day developer experience, both for humans and for AI agents. And more importantly than the Lakebase product announcement, we actually feel like this is how database should be built in the future. And our prediction is every other database, every other transactional OLTP database will evolve towards this architecture in the coming years. Now, we can't not talk about Lakebase without talking about Neon acquisition, because that's what power the innovations behind Lakebase. So with that, I would actually like to invite the CEO of Neon, Nikita, onto stage to talk about to us. Nice shirt.
Thank you, thank you.
So Nikita, you started Neon together with Stas and Heki about 4 years ago. And at the time, Neon became sort of the leading serverless Postgres company. But at the time, there's a lot of other Postgres companies, and all the hyperscalers have Postgres. What problem were you trying to solve?
So we actually focused on developer experience of all the things. The biggest Neon innovation is separation of storage and compute, which does allow us to store data in an open format inside of the cheapest medium, cloud object stores and Lakehouse. Now, what does it have to do with developer experience? Well, actually a lot. So the one thing that it does allow you to do is to make a serverless system. And without separation of storage and compute, it's actually kind of impossible to make a system serverless, especially a system that is kind of a traditional database like Postgres. So now you can think about a database as just being a URL, right? And this URL is something your application interfaces with, and then according to the application, it will increase the size or decrease the size or scale all the way to 0 if you stop driving that system, which is very convenient. You don't have to think about sizing, and you only pay for what you use. The other thing that we quickly realized when we kind of put a magnifying glass over the developer experience is that developers like to integrate their systems in their developer workflow. And that's where the idea of branching came in. And again, it's only possible to deliver on branching when you branch both schema and data if you separate storage and compute. So now
do it instantly, at least.
Yeah, and to do it instantly as well, right? We use copy and write for this. Now, copy and write is not a new idea, but packaging it in a way that developers can self-serve consume was a big innovation from Neon.
Makes sense. One other thing that was actually very surprising to me, at least, is we noticed throughout the process, hey, 80% of the databases created on neon.com were created by AI agents, not humans. So AI agents actually create 4 times more databases, and here's sort of a chart, and it started at 30%. What's going on there? Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, that's right. So last year, we had 30%, now we're 80%. I actually want to make a kind of bold prediction. In a couple of years, I think 99% of all the databases on the platform will be created by AI agents. I think we're at the dawn of the AI software revolution, and every engineer is becoming an AI engineer. What this means is if it's a human, then the human is levered by these modern tools such as Cursor, or Windsurf, or Microsoft Copilot. And, but also we're now starting to have fully autonomous AI software agents, agents that generate software. You know, specifically partners of Databricks, Replit and Lovable that are here, part of our launch partners here. They just generate apps from a prompt. And since every application needs a database, Neon is a perfect solution for that. Because again, database is just a URL, database has branching, and AI kind of makes mistakes. So creating those isolated environments in a safe and secure way is a big deal for those AI systems.
Which are really hard to do with traditional databases.
Impossible.
Last question. What are you most excited about now that Neon's part of Databricks? How do you see the techs coming together, even though they kind of were coming together already?
Right. Well, I'm excited to build the best OLTP system in the world that is fully integrated with the data and AI platform. So I think the analytical and OLTP systems, they have been separate for a very, very long time. And there are all these use cases that are pure analytical, pure transactionals, but then there's also everything in between. So I'm excited to not only build the most you know, scalable and efficient OLTP system in the world, but also deliver all the use cases for all of you that span the whole range between analytics and OLTP.
All based on open source.
All based on open source.
All right, thank you, Nikita. And Ali, we're going to pass back to you.